Well, it's another great day here in the Treasure Valley with a wonderful, beautiful view out there of of Roland, who's now inside Expo, Idaho. We saw just a minute ago what it looked like outside. Just a great day, great time to be thinking about fly fishing, right, Roland?
You know, when you got all this sunshine, you got these mild temperature readings, you can't help but think about all of the wonderful things to do in the Treasure Valley, especially as we approach the springtime. We're inside right now for the Western Idaho Fly Fishing Expo, and this is Tom Old. That's it, Old Tom.
Old Tom.
I love it.
Well, thanks for coming to the Expo, and thank you for the wonderful weather. We'll blame it on you.
It's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
So Tom, tell us, this has been going on for a while, and as Axel just kind of cruises on through and shows us some of the stuff you and I are going to talk about,
sure,
what's going on at the Expo and what people learn when they come here, because fly fishing is a huge sport in the state of Idaho.
Yes, it is, and it's also a big economic boost to the state of Idaho when you look at not only local vendors, but tourists coming in and the whole industry around that. The Western Idaho Expo has been going on for 15 years. It's a sponsored activity of the Boise Valley Fly Fishing Club, which was formed in 1971.
Wow. And
the purpose of that is education and basically to train people on fly fishing. And we're going to be having somebody casting here in a minute out here.
Now tell us, this is an indoor, of course, casting pond. This is pretty big.
This is pretty big. It's 75 feet long. It has a whole bunch of water in it, about 3 inches deep. They're going to be demonstrating a two-handed technique called spey casting, and that's actually started in Scotland. It's used on the coast. A lot of people in Idaho use it on the rivers like the Salmon, the Clearwater, and where you're casting in a big river and putting the fly well out there.
Well, it's amazing. I got to tell you, to be honest with you, I am not a fly fisherman as of yet. I fly a lot in the backcountry, so I think I need to become one with this sport, because all of the backcountry strips we go to are surrounded by beautiful, beautiful rivers.
And some of the one of the presentations we have today is on backcountry lakes, and cool. it gives people into the chance of, when I hike into a backcountry lake, you're in a pristine environment. You're in Idaho, yeah, and the fish are extremely hungry, and don't tell anybody, they're a little easier to catch.
I like that. Okay, hey, let's go ahead and take a look at some weather here very quickly, and then we're going to show you some of the fly tires that are in place here, because that's one of the things that you got lots of experts here who are showing you how to tie some of these flies. Okay, so the temperature readings right now throughout the Treasure Valley are right around the 40s range. Really super, relatively mild day. Now, we've had some low clouds and some fog that's been stuck in place throughout areas in the lower Treasure Valley. I was really quite surprised to see how dense the fog was down there this morning, and that's going to be a possibility once again. So what we're going to see is this satellite imagery with high pressure in place. The high is going to continue to keep us really on the dry side, and we are going to continue to see the night and morning low clouds and fog, otherwise hazy sunshine. That's the way it's going to be. 7-day forecast for the Treasure Valley. Temperature readings are going to be warming into the upper 40s. And we're going to be seeing, when does the storm track come back? I think we're going to be seeing that sometime around the middle of next week. So enjoy the sunshine. Don't worry, we got more snow on the way, but we're just going to have to wait until the middle of next week. And for you folks in the Long Valley, you're going up into the mountains will have temperature readings in the 30s. Now, I want to come back live right now real quick, because this is Troy Pierce, and Troy is one of the 50 some odd fly tires that are here. And Troy, you were saying what a fly tire is trying to do is you're trying to actually imitate the insect that's on a particular section in the river so that you can catch that fish.
That's right. The better you can imitate that bug, the better chance you have to catch a big fish.
So when you go out to a river, you actually look and see what the insects are. Tell us about that and how intricate this fly tying is.
So your best chance is if you can actually get an insect out of the river, look at him, figure out the size, shape and color, and then tie a fly to match. So here's some blue-wing olives that we got out of the South Fork of the Boise just last month, and we're tying a fly to match it. That's about a size 20 olive-bodied fly with gray wings.
That's amazing. And we're going to get back to you, Troy. We got to get back to the studio, but it's a very, very intricate sport, isn't it?
You can make it as easy or as hard as you want. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. I'm fascinated. I'm intrigued. Okay, so some of the hooks that Troy was showing us, I mean, was just like this big, and they catch 21-inch fish with that. So it's an amazing, intricate sport, and you got all of the best in the Treasure Valley right here at the Expo Center. Brent, we'll toss it back to you. We'll come back with more later on.